Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine. It's Kemal AA, and this is your preview for the Chelsea versus Manchester United game, which is taking place at Stamford Bridge, 4:30 PM UK time kickoff in a massive 6-point game. If Chelsea win, we'll be closing the gap to 3 points to third place, which Manchester United sit in. However, if we lose this game, that gap extends to 9 points and top four looks very difficult at that point. So tomorrow is a must-win game. It's a vital game for both teams. Again, Manchester United will be the more likely team to get the draw. They'll be more happy with the draw because they're going to be away from home. Chelsea need to secure the 3 points. I cannot stress how important tomorrow is to get the 3 points. We need to put the pressure on. We need to close the gap, and top four is crucial. It's more important than the performances. Just get the result. I don't care how we win, whether we win by a scrappy 2-1 victory, a lucky decision. Obviously, preferably you want to play well. You want to see a style of play. You want to see some good football. But for me, it's a case of we can focus on that next season when we get the personnel in, when we have enough training sessions in pre-season. But for tomorrow, we have to get the 3 points. It's massive. Man City doing us a favour. Man City doing us a favour and beating West Ham 2-1, meaning that if we do actually beat Manchester United, we do go back into the top four spot, and we're only going to be 3 points behind Manchester United, which is massive. So tomorrow, there is no need for more motivation for these players. Up there, perform, get the 3 points, go home, see you later. That's Chelsea in 5th with 43 points, and we play each other, meaning we can close that gap from 6 points to 3 points if we do in fact win tomorrow afternoon. But before I do get into my predicted lineup, and of course the press conference which Thomas Tuchel conducted, I would like to ask you guys to hit this like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment down below your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And listen, as I said in yesterday's News Daily video, if you haven't seen that interview between Rio Ferdinand and Thomas Tuchel, it's on the BT Sport channel, about 17 minutes long. Wow, I was in awe of the man. I fell in love with him. The way that he spoke, tactically, he was so honest, he was modest. I was really impressed. Honestly, one of the best interviews that I've actually watched. So go and check it out. It was done before the Atletico game. But let's get straight into Thomas Tuchel's pre-match press conference against Manchester United. Now, giving you guys some injury updates. Of course, we know I'll give you guys an injury update for Chelsea. There is some bad news, and I'll also be giving you guys an injury update for Manchester United, which is good news for Chelsea. Cavani, McTominay are injured for this game. They are unavailable, as well as Juan Mata. Juan Mata is also unavailable for this game. Paul Pogba will also be out for this game, which is massive news for Chelsea. And as he went on to say that Olivier Giroud always deserves a start, he said he won't confirm whether he will start against Manchester United, but Thiago Silva is still unavailable for Chelsea, which is surprising news because, when he first got injured against Spurs in that game, unfortunately, Thomas Tuchel stressed that he could be in contention for Southampton. Southampton was exactly last week. He was nowhere to be seen, and we thought maybe he's being rested for Atletico. He didn't feature against Atletico, and now we're thinking surely he plays against Manchester United, and he's still unavailable. So again, he's at a precarious age now, 36 years of age. He has to be careful with his body. He keeps himself really fit and in shape, but he needs to be careful. So again, we don't want to rush him back. He's our best centre-back. We need to ease him back and make sure that, there's no risk involved. And hopefully he will be back very, very soon, but he is unavailable for tomorrow's game against Manchester United. But that is covering the news injury update. Thiago Silva unavailable for Chelsea. Cavani, McTominay, Paul Pogba and Juan Mata unavailable for Manchester United, which is a massive boost for tomorrow. Tuchel went on to say that hopefully we will win. We know this is a big challenge. They're unbeaten away, so we know what we're up against. They have individual quality. They can hurt you with speed. They're a strong team away from home. They defend very compact and very good in transition. And just on that away record I saw the away record the other day and I was thinking, blimey, how has that even happened? They are unbeaten away from home in the Premier League since January 2020. It's been 13 months since they lost a league game away from home. Unbelievable. It's genuinely astonishing that they haven't lost a single game since then, and it really emphasises Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's style of play, the fact that he plays on the counter-attack. He's got fast match winners in your Rashfords, your Brunos, your Cavanis, your Greenwoods, your Martials. You've got all these match winners, and the way that they're a counter-attacking team and they break quickly with speed on the transition, and it really emphasises their style of play, and it really gives you guys a hint of how they're going to tactically set up, which I'll be delving into in a second later on in this preview. But again, expect them to sit deep. A bit of a low block with them counter-attacking now. Remember, they have got some injuries, so they're going to be extra cautious. Chelsea are going to have the majority of the possession, but I'll be giving you guys a bit more detail in a second. Thomas Tuchel says that Manchester United will be a massive challenge with their undefeated away Premier League record this season. He says that he's seen a lot of good things, but the picture is not finished and there is still plenty of things to improve. He says that Chelsea have to stay hungry and have to be ready every single day. He said they can feel the attitude of the team, which is strong, which makes the team so difficult to beat. Thomas Tuchel isn't sure if this is his biggest game in charge yet at Chelsea. He says the next game is always the biggest game. He said that Chelsea have a good impression on Manchester United and their strengths ahead of preparing for the game on Sunday, but will focus on themselves to win a difficult match. And that is essentially summarising Thomas Tuchel's press conference. A very interesting, detailed press conference. I gave you guys an injury update and, of course, his comments on Manchester United's away records and, of course, Olivier Giroud, his fitness, Thiago Silva's injury. So that was a summary of the press conference. But now, let's get into the predicted 11. Thomas Tuchel may put out or essentially put for, play against Manchester United tomorrow. Again, both for the same formation. We know the formation he's going to utilise against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the 3-4-2-1 formation with the two fake attacking 10s. Edouard Mendy in goal. It is the identical lineup that he played against Atletico Madrid. Again, don't try and fix what's not broken. If it's still working well, if it's good, play the same lineup. It's as simple as that. Christensen, Rudiger and Azpilicueta as the three centre-backs. Alonso, Hudson-Odoi as the wing-backs. Jorginho and Kovacic as the pivot. Werner, Mount and Giroud. That was the lineup we played against Atletico Madrid. And again, he can easily play the same lineups to carry on that momentum, get some solidity, allow the players to gel. And of course, if they're playing together, they get some some momentum going and they get some gelling. Now, the other predicted lineup that Thomas Tuchel could utilise is Edouard Mendy in goal, of course. The same back three of Rudiger, Christensen and Azpilicueta. I've gone for wing-backs of Hudson-Odoi and Chilwell. Again, Chilwell has been rested. He's got a lot more pace compared to Alonso. Alonso hasn't been fantastic of late. Again, Chilwell, he's got a fantastic engine on him. He's got good crossing. Again, because he's got a lot more pace, he can bomb up and down the wing-backs. He's got good link-up play. He can act as an inverted full-back. And again, dealing with Manchester United's counter-attack, don't forget, they're going to be a counter-attacking team. They're going to play on the transition, on the counter with speed. So you need to have wing-backs that are able to push forward, but race back with pace to deal with their counter-attacking threat. With Chilwell, who is far superior with pace and speed, if we are caught on the counter, Chilwell can recover in a lot more quicker time compared to Alonso. So he could be thinking in terms of counter-attacks as well. So again, Chilwell could easily play this game, and personally I would play Chilwell in this game if it was up to me. And the front three, Werner and Mount, just like the other lineup. However, I've gone for Kai Havertz as the false nine, which is interesting. It's Thomas Tuchel. I was reading an article and Thomas Tuchel said, how Kai Havertz is a bit of a number 9, a bit of a number 10, that he could potentially play false 9. So is he alluding to the fact that he could use Havertz as a false 9 this game? Who knows? I personally don't think so. This is me potentially saying that he could, but I think that Kai Havertz would be world class at false 9. The way that he's got link-up play, his physique, his height, his ability to arrive late in the box, his goal-scoring ability, his passing range is a bit like a Firmino, but a much more technical level. He's a generational talent. So again, it could easily work. But the beauty of Havertz is he's very versatile. He can play, number 10, he can play number 8, he can play on the wide flanks, left wing, right wing. He can play as a false 9. Again, he could easily utilise him as a false 9. So that is the other possible predicted lineup that Thomas Tuchel may utilise in this game. And tactically, it's going to be difficult. As I said, Manchester United's injuries is going to be a massive boost for us. Cavani, Pogba, McTominay. McTominay, he is in the team. He plays alongside Fred in that pivot. He's not going to be playing today, which is massive, meaning they're going to have Fred and Matic in that pivot. Pogba unavailable for this game. And the beauty of it is we need to make sure that we lock down that pivot of Fred and Matic, close down the passing lanes, prevent them from opening those passing lanes and passing to Bruno, who can of course make things happen. He's a fantastic set piece taker and he is their main source of creativity. So we need to ensure that we close that passing lane so Bruno is essentially isolated from this game. Martial is off form, so I don't expect him to start. Cavani of course being injured. Rashford could potentially play up front, or is it going to be Martial? Who knows? Again, Greenwood could also potentially start. So there's many potential options that Manchester United may be able to utilise. But the key here is this. Chelsea will dominate possession. That is a well-known fact. Manchester United are coming away from home at Stamford Bridge. They're going to be keeping it compact, low block and breaking on the transition with speed and pace. Chelsea are going to be spending all game trying to break them down, so do not expect a high-scoring game. Listen, football, anything is possible in football. But if you look at, just look at the facts and being logical, I do not expect this game to be high scoring. It's going to be difficult. They're going to have a Manchester United. It's going to be difficult, going to be compact, difficult to break down. And that's why, as a score prediction, I'm going for a 1-0 Chelsea victory. They're going to be very hard to break down, but with the creativity that we have, able to break down and break those lines, break the passes. Again, we've got the wing backs in the system, allowing us to essentially create those 2v1 overloads on the wide flanks of Hudson, Odoi and Mason Mount on Werner, creating the overloads. We could 2v1 against Manchester United and essentially disrupt their lines. Hopefully Mount can operate in lines and break the lines and, give us another source of creativity. And I think that, yes, Man United will be difficult to break down, but I think that we are going to edge this game. We need to get the 3 points. It's a must-win game for Chelsea. I'm going for a 1-0 Chelsea victory. What is your score prediction? Leave me your score prediction in the comment section below. But if you'd enjoyed this preview, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for Managerial. Peace.